Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Story by the Narrator. The Nollywood movie A Mother's Treasure chronicles the deeply fractured relationship between a wealthy mother and her two daughters, Sandra and Calista. Despite living in a luxurious home, the atmosphere is toxic, characterized by the mother's overt favoritism toward Calista and her harsh, neglectful treatment of Sandra. Sandra is constantly reminded of her failures, while Calista is praised for her accomplishments, including her high scores in JAMB and excellent WAEC results. Feeling unloved and isolated in her own house, Sandra seeks affection and an escape from her mother's harshness outside the family unit. She initiates a secret, tumultuous affair with a married man named Samuel. Sandra begins sneaking Samuel into the house to spend time with him, sharing intimate moments and food meant for her family, all while trying to keep her mother from discovering the truth. The tension in the household peaks when Sandra is confronted by her sister, Calista, regarding her secret lifestyle and her emotional distance from the family. Calista accuses Sandra of being foolish and warns her that Samuel is not to be trusted, highlighting the dramatic irony that Sandra is seeking validation from a man who is using her while ignoring her own family. This confrontation leads to intense argument, with Sandra asserting that Samuel is her ticket to freedom. The situation takes a dire turn when Sandra discovers she's pregnant with Samuel's child. Desperate, she tracks Samuel down at his true home, only to discover his actual matrimonial life and that he is unwilling to take responsibility for the pregnancy. Samuel bluntly refuses to support her, dismisses her feelings, and even suggests she terminate the pregnancy, leaving Sandra utterly devastated and abandoned. Overwhelmed by fear, shame, and rejection by Samuel, Sandra attempts a dangerous, botched abortion using a doctor recommended by Samuel. The procedure goes wrong, leading to severe complications that nearly cost Sandra her life. She is found in a critical condition, bleeding profusely, and is rushed to a hospital by her mother and sister. In the hospital, the near-death experience forces a long overdue confrontation between Sandra and her mother. Sandra finally confronts her mother about years of neglect, emotional abuse, and the unfair comparison to her sister. The mother breaks down, revealing that her hatred stemmed from Sandra looking exactly like her own estranged husband who abandoned them, causing her to project her trauma onto her daughter. The movie concludes with a painful but necessary reconciliation. The mother expresses deep remorse for her actions and promises to change her behavior, seeking forgiveness from her daughter, Sandra. Sandra, though emotionally scarred, accepts her mother's apology, marking the beginning of a healing process from their fractured family. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more juicy narrations.